you expect to see out of the night? What's your expectations for the 3 games and 5 nights, and who would you like to see over the next week or so?
Yeah, I mean, just to carry over. Obviously, done some good things in practice, but that's practice, and so just to carry over from the tactics, the identity, the things that we're trying to communicate, learn, and be able to execute. Just to continue, just do those. It really starts with kind of the mindset that we want to do, and then the identity we want to play with, and then the execution, of the concepts that we're working on both ends of the floor.
Was your practice most recent? Was that better than the first one? Like, are guys taking in what you're trying to give?
Yeah.
Learning?
Yeah, I mean, they've done a good job retaining the information that we're giving them now. That's the game. Is like, can you take that and apply it versus another opponent when it's even more random and not as static. That practice can be sometimes. So yeah, they were good, and it's nice to first test in that.
How much should we read out of the lineups? Because
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero. I'll save you some time.
Thank you.
You got it.
I mean, we don't know if your size is a problem, but how do you address if it is an issue, or who earns their minutes? What are you looking for from your front court players?
Yeah, I mean, there's advantages and disadvantages to everything. So highlight the advantages and the strengths for the guys that we have, and how can we leverage those for long periods of time, and then develop as many identities as we can with the team that we have. So we got a lot of versatility, and we just have to be able to use it. Guys have to understand their role. They got to be ready to execute that role for as long as they're out there, and then the next guy gives us something different. So it's really all we're looking for. There's just a self-awareness to what you do well, do it consistently, and then the next guy come in and do the same thing.
You must trust your staff in the sense you saw what Luke Cornett has grown into. Now he's gone, but is there a certain amount of trust that the guys that you have, like whatever you need to develop them into, you guys will believe that your staff will be able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, as front office, we trust them and what they do, and there's a we mentioned the word alignment a lot. There's alignment as to what players we think can give us a shot, which ones we can develop. So I think it starts there. It starts with our player development staff and our G League, like you said, Luke and a few other guys have come up through that, and then our player development staff here in Boston. So it's got to start with the alignment that you have. It's got to start with your staff, but it really comes from the player doing what it takes to get to where they want to get to, and if they have that mindset, they got a shot.
Back to that front court competition, how do you want those guys to treat it? Do you want it to be, I mean, as far as knowing your strengths, but do you want it to be a competition for them fighting for whatever the larger roles that are out there?
I mean, they're just fighting to help the Celtics win, so they just got to do that every night.
Joe, how different does this preseason feel compared to previous preseasons that you led as head coach? All the new faces have changed your approach and kind of what you're hoping to see and what you're hoping to kind of test out?
The first one I had like 4 days, so that was different. The third one flew halfway across the country, and now we're in this one. So every season presents different journeys, different opportunities. So we've gotten to stay home. We've gotten a week of, great week of practice. I feel like we have an understanding of who we want to try to become over the course of the season, and tonight's our first opportunity to do that. So I'm kind of happy where we're at right now, and that could change in 48 minutes.
Joe, you play to win the games, but it's preseason. I mean, how much do you want to like get guys out there to show what they can do, or put them in winning situations so they can feel better about themselves?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you can develop a system that, regardless of who's in, who's out, it gives you a chance, to win. If you focus on the margins and the things that give you a chance to win, you should have a shot every night. So, just kind of focused on those things, the execution. Regardless of who's out there, there's certain things that you should be able to do to impact winning, and then depending upon how the game goes, you kind of take it from there.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.